Good morning everybody and welcome to POKEARTH. Now in our last video we covered Mount Moon as well as routes 3 and 4. So today we're going to do a little spotlight on Cerulean City. Not that much to look at, but let's get started. So as you may have noticed, I have done the roads a bit differently, I guess you could say. I mean, in the actual games they do look like this, and you probably noticed in Pewter City, the roads are different, and same with most of Viridian City. So, small portion of variety for you guys. Also, these little lighter tiles are because I changed it quickly to the vanilla Minecraft texture just to make sure that everything still looks good in there. Over here is the start of Cerulean Cave. I haven't done much with it because it's one of those last things that I'm going to do. Pretty much going like how you would in the story-ish. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. I haven't played first in a while. So over here we have a little fountain, just like in the games, and also lampposts. Again, I think I mentioned this in Pewter City. They don't really look anything like they do in the original games, and that's just because this is a water town, or nicknamed the Lagoon something. There's a sign here, I can show it to you, and it says that. But that's why there's water fountains, because Misty is a water gym leader, so it makes sense. Here's a standard house in Cerulean City with fridge, chest, which is normally sinks and stuff, TV, which are represented with a jukebox and redstone lamp, as well as some plants, or one. Rooftops are pretty standard too. This kind of reminds me of like the original for the Game Boy, actually, because that's what these, like every single house is like this. I think, yeah, this is another one of those houses where you normally can't get into in the games, but I allow you because why would you build a house that you can't enter? So, little side quests there, more fun for you guys. Over here we just have a sign, just like in the games, that states, "Stamp out thievery, make the city friendlier." Basically, don't be a douche, and you won't get arrested. That's more or less lore from the actual game that people will understand if they played red, blue, yellow. I was about to say green, but technically that's versions. Over here, we have a ledge. Pretty interesting, I know. Pokemon Center, Pokemart, standard stuff. Again with the gyms, Misty is blue. She is a water type, so her gym is blue. Yeah. Over here are some plants and flowers. I actually manually placed all these instead of having World Edit do the fun for me. Mostly because if I tried to set them as the plant, it would only show half these 2 block tall ones. So, yay, technical difficulties. Here's another house where you normally can't enter. And just past Pokemon, we have a special building that's not anywhere else in Kanto. There is one in Johto's. Sorry guys. Trend Center, the bicycle boom, Cerulean bike main shop. True story, by the way. Even though they are overpriced as hell. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it like this because I don't like buildings looking like a cube. So I might change the ceiling at a later date, but this is basically what it's gonna be like. Some green tile carpets, counter for the guy to stand behind. All these chests, again, I don't usually put stuff in them until the end. So they're all empty, and plus you can't even get into these ones. So I got hurt, I was like, what? So yeah. Basically the bike shop. Maybe I should put like horse spawn eggs or something, because there isn't bikes in Minecraft at all. Pretty standard roof. So, ta-da! Cerulean City. Took me about a couple weeks. Oh, just a quick thing over here. The little community bench tree things in the center of the road, these aren't actually in the game. I added them myself because when I was making the roads, there was a lot of stone and it made it look boring. So I was like, why not add something? So, hope you guys like it. Yeah. I more or less want to use the game's maps as a reference, not as a pixel by pixel thing, because that's just, yeah, it's not really realistic Game Freak, just to let you know. Over here is Route 24 head, east to Cerulean Cape. You know what? I think that I'm going to show you guys these two routes too. Might make for a slightly longer video, but Cerulean City's not that much. This is actually way better to do at night, so time set night. By the way, this is what Cerulean City looks like at night, with all the street lamps and inside of the houses, with obvious shaders on, but yeah, pretty nice. Again, with the whole Pokemon in the city thing, I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Procrastination's always on. So over here is a Nugget Bridge. We face all those trainers. Took me kind of a while to do this as well, but pretty standard for a bridge, I suppose. I also put support beams on the end to make it look sort of realistic. Grass over here. And now we're done with Route 24. I think, yeah. Over here, over to Bill's house, is Route 25. Drowsy! Drowsy, have to get some screen time. More or less better to fly up here. See the trees instead of just walk through them or look at the map. Because, like I said with most things, like in actual games you couldn't walk through here, but I made it so because having trees lined up doesn't look good to me, but that's besides the point. Over here is just a small pathway that you can enter from Bill's house, and I'll show that when I get to it, which is like 10 seconds. So you may notice that Bill's house is redesigned a little. By little I mean it had a total makeover. And that's just because I don't like how the game treated the guy who basically made the PC system that every single person uses. It was like living in a one-floor studio. Which is more or less the same on the first floor at least. They actually do have some trading things on Pixelmon that I may or may not do. Excuse me, may or may not do. But they would just be in the middle here. Table. Windows, that's what those are called. And so I basically added this second floor up to his attic where he would sleep. So none of this is in the game, so everybody knows. We got a fireplace, some books, and a double wide bed with a painting of a very determined Steve. So, also that fireplace actually connects to the outside chimney, so that's kind of nice. Actually, I always because Bill's really undermined it, in my opinion. But details are details. I like to nickname it Bill's Pimpin' House just because I remodeled it. Call it what you will. There's also a mailbox here, and a small lake full of Magikarps and Goldteams. So that's what Pixelmon loves. So over here is supposed to be some magnificent ocean view of the land. Maybe see a horn from here or something. But as you may notice, the ocean is not developed yet. So my deepest apologies if you were expecting a grand view. Alright. Also, like I mentioned before, the stairs are right here, and this should be a shortcut back to Cerulean City. And obviously over here is the ocean again. This wall will not be here. Just gonna let you know. I don't like this at all, so I will fix it. But that's basically it. I mean, hopefully I did you guys. Anyway, let's quick set the time today, just because it's better lighting in my opinion. Just so you know, this is Bill's house today. It's about 55. Hopefully I didn't get the names messed up because I do that a lot. Anyway, let's just switch this camera view to my face. As always, if you guys like the video, obviously you should like it, share it with your friends. I do a lot of work with these videos and with POKEARTH as well, so greatly appreciated. As always, this is Dumele Bangai, otherwise known as BangaaDragoon, pretty much everywhere. And I will be signing out right now.